guys, Matt from the Big River here. Got fish to unbox today. Just freshwater this week. Pretty healthy order, actually. Let's get right into it and see what we got. First out of the bag is some Oscars. Nice size on these guys. Not tiny, tiny babies. Reasonably well started. Little albino red Oscars. Next is some puffers. These are South American puffers, or the bumblebee puffers, or there's a bunch of different common names for them, but either way you call them, they're super cool. Shrimp. I got a few shrimp on this order. This is cherry shrimp. Nice bright red ones too. Very nice. Next is more shrimp. These are blue shrimp. No, these are green Hulk shrimp. Look pretty black. Let's see what they look like in the tank. Something I haven't tried before. I don't know how that compares to a green jade, but they said Hulk. I had to have it. Next is some guppies. That's a big batch of female guppies. Restock on those. And let's see, these are, oh nice, dainty husbrosus, or the little pygmy cory. Well, they're not pygmy cories, they're the other type of dwarf cory called dainty cory. I think I said that twice. Next up is some blue rams. These are the regular German blue rams. And nothing regular about them though. Fantastic, beautiful fish. Here are some tiger barbs. Restock on those. We were out last week, but we got more this week for your pleasure. And last in this box, we have some rainbows. These guys are listed as the red rainbows, red Bosemani rainbows from Lake Ayantindru. Ayantindru? I don't know how to pronounce that. Maybe anybody from Australia can tell me how the heck to pronounce that. Anyway, you look at it though, very cool. Bright orange red Bosemani rainbows. Those are small enough that you probably only see a hint of the color that we're hoping for. But anybody who loves rainbows is used to the concept of waiting for that color to come, because it will. Next out of the box is discus. Got quite a few discus on this order. This is a red melon. Nice, large, gorgeous red melon discus. Here's another one. And that is also a red melon, I believe. Yep, it's a red melon. A little bit blanched in the bag, but it is a red melon. Next is pipefish. Another restock on black line freshwater pipefish. Love these guys. Super, super interesting freshwater fish relative of a seahorse. Here is a hillstream, which we haven't had before. This one's called a mosaic hillstream. Interesting take on a hillstream. A little different than those porcupines we had a couple weeks ago. A little different than the reticulates we normally have. Oh, very cool. This is a pleco, L306 blood red tiger pleco. It's a Panax species. I got two different types of super cool little Panax this time. Oh my, this guy's even smaller. This is 397 candy stripe. The color is very fantastic on this tiny little fish. We've had those in one other time and they were crazy expensive. I got them actually about half of what we've got them in the past. Here's a nice discus. This is a white tiger discus there. No, I marked the 3-inch on the page, but we ended up with the 2 inches anyway. If you go after the 2-inch white tigers, you get a little discount. It's more work to raise them, but it's worth about 50 bucks to get. Next up is blood red tiger pleco. Another one. Don't see him in there. Oh, there he is. Tiny. My goodness. So the blood reds and the candy stripes are very closely related. Two different L numbers. Similar fish. Chili rasbora. That's your quintessential nano fish. Gotta have those guys. And then Phoenix rasboras. Look a lot like a chili rasbora. We have about 6 different varieties of boras, or micro rasbora. Super, super cool little microfish. That's another one of those 397 candy stripes. So we got 2 each, candy stripes and blood reds. Very, very cool pleco. Harlequin rasbora, not a minute too soon. We sold out of those this morning, so we got more of those for you guys, and that's that box. Let's see, that's 2 down, 4 to go. Like I said, a relatively healthy freshwater order this week. Fun stuff in here. We'll work right in and see what else we got. Big bags in this one. What do we got? These are gold tetras. Anytime you get gold tetras, they're going to be a wild fish because that gold color doesn't happen when you captive breed them. That's actually something that comes from their environment. Marble Hoplo cat. Haven't had these guys in for a while. We've got a couple other Hoplos in, but they're big adults. Those are baby Marble Hoplos. Very cool fish. A lot of cories on this order. These are blue cories, or the Corydoras concolor. One of many varieties of cories you'll find here at Big River Bass. Here's something I don't get from these guys very often. These are Flamus, or the orange flame tetra. Super cool tetra. Very big fan of all tetras, actually. They're on the Tetra Special, of course. This is marble biker, Polypterus palmus. Very cool big guy. Wow, big head, big beautiful fish. Very happy to have it, another cool biker. And here's something I haven't had in a little while. These are red-eye poppers, the Sumatran red-eye puffer. Not poppers, puffers. Somebody okay in there? Got somebody kind of doing the side stroke. He's just trying to figure out where the light's coming from. That's a very cool Asiatic puffer. More bikers. This is Senegal bikers. Got a few of those guys. Still a lot of those guys. They're one of the smaller species of bikers, but they still can get 2 feet. Relatively inexpensive, but beautiful. Nice big emerald green cats, or Roaches splendus. Beautiful. I ordered a dozen, got 3, so I guess first one down gets the 3. Here's something cool and unusual. We don't get them that often. These are blind cave tetras. Blind cave tetras have no eyes. That's the name, blind cave tetra. I guess if you live in a cave, you don't need eyes. That box. Fish on the board. Okay. Next we have, I guess, more fish. Here we go. Big bag. Albino cories. I told you more cories on this order. These are albino Anea cories. So out of those yesterday. And these are reticulated Julie cories, or the Trilineatus cory. White cloud mountain minnows, great little nano fish. They don't stay that small, but have a nice small mouth. And a betta. Somebody asked me if we were getting bettas this week. The answer was not much. There wasn't all that much available, but we did get this guy. This is a copper violet alien betta. Super neat type of betta. Let's see, Julie transcriptus bimba. That's a Julidochromis transcriptus. And it's a bimba variety. Lots of different varieties of transcriptus julies. Those, again, are the bimbas. Here's a cool fish. These are black ruby barbs. I'm a huge fan of black ruby barbs when they get mature in. Their color is fantastic. Bright red, underlying what looks like a lot like a tiger barb otherwise. Very beautiful fish. But you won't normally see them color up in the store environment. They won't color up until they get home and maybe get a little bit of maturity on them. Very cool fish. Let's see. Next up is more big bags. These are black caldas. Got in a group of these guys. Super cool. Those guys can get really big. Beautiful African cichlid, not just African, those are Lake Tanganyikan. Another Lake Tanganyikan, these are Julidochromis ornatus. Got to looking over here and I was kind of low on Tanganyikan cichlids, so I did some looking and found some. Here is a yellow marbled squeaker cat, or Cynodontis shoutedeni. Super cool Cynodontis cat. Find those alongside where you found the shoutedeni puffer, amazingly. Another Tanganyikan cichlid. This is Mapimbi blue frontosa. Very nice bird egg blue on those guys. They're all blue, but they're more blue. And a different colored cichlid from Tanganyika. This is the lemon cichlid, or Neolamprologus lulupi. Love the lulupi. Since there's 6, I can't see anything in the bag. Oh, there. One didn't make the trip, but looks like the rest of them look fine. Got some nice, cool Tanganyikans for you. Here's something that's not a Tanganyikan fish. This is a dwarf hatchet fish. Great schooling tetra on the Tetra Special. Here's another tetra. These are Romanos tetras. Gotta have them. Sold out of those this week also. Then some cardinal tetras. All kinds of things for the Tetra Special this week. This is not. This is Chilonodochromis nabuni. You can pronounce that. They struck me as looking a lot like a Julidochromis, but they're not a Neolamprologus. They kind of have a reverse pattern on them. Very, very interesting. Again, Tangadika and cichlid. I don't think I got any Malawians from these guys this week. We did get in a batch of sorted Malawians from Private Party this week, and last week we got in a really nice batch of large peacock cichlids, Malawian cichlids, last week. So we've got a good selection in the Malawi cichlid group. Now we got some Tanganikans as well. Alrighty, next up we have some shrimp. These are the blue shrimp I promised you earlier, but apparently waited till the last box to find. These are pigeon checkerboard discus. Nice, beautiful fish. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Here's another one just like him. Carbon copies, very cool. Hey guys, you want to step in and film with us?
Okay.
Come on in, be part of this studio audience. Here's the red Oscars for you guys. Looks like they shipped in. Okay there? Yeah, look a little mungy, but they'll clean up hopefully. Next up is more shrimp. These are red crystal shrimp. Red crystal shrimp, of course, are great bee style shrimp. Zebra loach, Botia striata. Haven't had these guys in a while. Found them on the list. Grabbed them. I've had several people ask for them. They're a little less aggressive than a yo-yo. Don't get as big. And they're good snail patrol. A little cheaper than a dwarf chain loach. Celestial Pearl Daniels, another batch of these guys. Last batch did not hold up, but these guys look fantastic. So hopefully we'll have some of those guys to offer you. Rumbo barb or a snakeskin barb. I haven't had these guys in a couple months actually. Apparently they came into season again because we've got them. Very cool barb. A little more expensive than some of the others. And the last thing on this order is another fish for our Tetra special. Those are bloodfin tetras. And that's it for this week's order, guys.